So the next update is from the Computational Storage TWG. Bill Martin, hello.
I think it's
Good
going to be
morning.
me. This is Jason Mulgard. Good morning,
Oh, Jason.
everyone.
Oh, Jason.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so Bill and I are co-chairs of Computational Storage TWG. Our charter is at the link, so feel free to take a look at that. It has not changed in the last year. As far as accomplishments are concerned, we did release for public review the Computational Storage Architecture and Programming Model version 1.0.4. This version incorporated security recommendations for multi-tenant environments, as well as sequencing of CSFs. We have conducted a request for comment ballot on that version from the members and collected a bunch of feedback. If you want to go download a copy and submit your feedback, we certainly would entertain your feedback as well. On the computational storage API, we have been incorporating error reporting clarifications along with other editorial improvements. And we had an RFC ballot on that draft document as well and collected a bunch of feedback from the members. As far as our work moving forward, our main work items are a version 1.1 of the architecture and programming model and API. For the architecture and programming model, we're going to incorporate the feedback we received from those RFC ballots and get all those changes completed. We expect to have a membership vote for the version 1.1 in February, so we are quickly finishing that work, which is great news. And then ultimately, when that membership vote completes, we expect to release a 1.1. API, very similar. We've got the RFC comments that we've received and feedback. We've been working on the incorporation of those changes and editorial improvements, and we plan to have that out for membership vote in for that 1.1 in February as well, and then ultimately get that 1.1 released. As far as SNIA group collaboration is concerned, we have an ongoing effort with the SDXI TWG, where we're looking at combining SDXI with computational storage. This work is ongoing and will continue in 2025. Externally, certainly we'll stay apprised and be involved in NVM Express and interaction there. A lot of the members who participate in the computational storage TWG also actively participate in NVM Express, so we're aware of what's happening on both sides, and ensure that there's alignment between the computational storage efforts in both groups. Moving forward, there is a strong desire to have an engagement with CXL as it relates to computational storage, as I think that there's going to be a tie there as things continue to evolve. We're also investigating implications of computational memory. This was an activity that we had started last year, didn't make a lot of progress because of the 1.1 documents, but that is work that we plan to continue this year. As far as participation is concerned, we are wanting to have and encourage development, deployment, and compatibility of computational storage, both today and in the future. Certainly, computational storage is not dead. There's a lot of value that it brings to the market, especially in terms of all the volumes of data that are being generated, and AI. AI, of course, is a big hot topic these days. And if we can provide a way to provide some offload in the storage to augment whatever's happening in the host or the GPU, then that's fantastic. And computational storage does seem like a way to do that. So you should join us if you're not already, in order to not only kind of help finalize the 1.1 architecture and programming model and API, but also to discuss computational memory and where we go next. We have to determine, do we need to do a 1.2? Do we start on something completely different? What makes sense? And if you want to reach out to either Bill or I, then please use computational TWG chair at SNIA.org, and that email will get to both of us, and one of us will certainly get back to you. As far as participation is concerned, there's still strong industry interest, 29 participating companies, 169 representatives at the time that I created this slide, although I see in my inbox there's 5 new people that have apparently joined the TWG. So the number is growing. We may be up closer to 175 at this point. So if you're not already a member, we certainly hope you'll consider joining us.